Introduction: The power of charisma in a world where personal and professional connections are everything. Charisma has become a highly valuable trait. It's not just about having a charming personality or being naturally outgoing. Charisma is a skill, a powerful force that influences how we interact with others and achieve our goals. This book aims to break down the components of charisma and teach you how to cultivate it in your own life. So, what exactly is charisma? Some call it a kind of magnetic presence that makes others pay attention. It's what makes people feel drawn to certain individuals, even if they can't explain why. But the good news is that charisma is not limited to a lucky few who are born with it. Anyone can learn and develop it. Whether you want to build stronger relationships, advance in your career, or feel more comfortable in social situations, this book will show you how to harness your charisma. What makes charisma so important? Charisma plays a crucial role in both personal and professional settings. From friendly conversations to boardroom meetings, people respond positively to those who carry themselves with confidence, warmth, and presence. Charisma gives you the power to inspire trust, start meaningful conversations, and build lasting relationships. Influential leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Oprah Winfrey, and Steve Jobs are often remembered not just for their actions, but for how they made others feel. Their charismatic personalities allowed them to connect deeply with people and inspire change. Charisma is more than just charm. It's about influence and creating an emotional impact on others. Whether you're in a social gathering or a business setting, charisma helps you stand out and connect effortlessly with others. The components of charisma is not a one-size-fits-all trait. Different people exhibit charisma in different ways, and each type serves a unique purpose. Here are 4 common forms of charisma. 1. Visionary charisma. Visionary charisma is often associated with leaders who can paint a compelling picture of the future. They inspire others with their passion and ideas, making even complex concepts easy to understand. Think of entrepreneurs or motivational speakers. People with visionary charisma have the power to ignite hope and motivation in those around them. 2. Focus charisma. This type of charisma shines in one-on-one interactions. People with focused charisma have the ability to make others feel truly seen and valued. When they engage in a conversation, they give their full attention, making the other person feel like the most important individual in the room. Exceptional listening skills are key to mastering this form of charisma. 3. Kindness charisma. Kindness charisma is rooted in warmth, empathy, and compassion. People with this type of presence make others feel safe and comfortable. They excel at creating emotional connections and nurturing relationships through care and understanding. 4. Authority charisma. Authority charisma is based on competence, confidence, and leadership. Individuals with this type of charisma command respect and are often seen as experts or decision makers. They exude certainty and decisiveness, which gives them a natural ability to lead and influence others. Common myths about charisma. Even though charisma is a skill that anyone can develop, many people still believe certain myths that hold them back from cultivating it. Let's clear up some of the most common misconceptions. Myth #1. Charisma is only for extroverts. While extroverts may seem naturally charismatic, introverts can be equally effective. Introverts often excel at focused charisma, forming deep and meaningful connections in one-on-one settings. Myth #2. Charisma is all about being liked. Being charismatic isn't just about popularity. It's about influence and impact. Some of the most charismatic individuals in history were controversial figures, but they still commanded loyalty and respect because of the emotions they inspired. Myth #3. Charisma is manipulative. Authentic charisma comes from genuine connection. While some may misuse it for selfish reasons, true charisma should be used to uplift, inspire, and make meaningful connections. Myth #4. Charisma is a fixed trait. People often assume that you're either born charismatic or you're not. However, research shows that charisma is a learnable skill. With practice, self-awareness, and effort, anyone can develop their charismatic presence. The science behind charisma involves several psychological and social elements that influence how others perceive us. Let's explore two key factors. 1. Emotional contagion. This is the tendency for people to unconsciously mirror the emotions of those around them. Charismatic individuals often radiate positive energy, which affects the mood of others. This creates a cycle of positive interaction, reinforcing their influence. 2. Social proof. In social situations, people tend to follow the lead of others, especially when unsure about how to behave. Charismatic individuals naturally become focal points, with others looking to them for cues on how to act or feel. Cognitive biases, like the halo effect, also play a role in charisma. When someone makes a great first impression, we tend to view them more positively in other areas, even if those qualities are unrelated. This is why mastering the art of first impressions is an essential part of developing charisma. Developing your charismatic presence. The key to cultivating charisma is self-awareness. Start by recognizing your strengths and areas where you can improve. Here are some essential skills that will help you develop your charisma. Effective communication. Learn to express yourself clearly and confidently. Body language. Pay attention to your posture, eye contact, and gestures. Emotional intelligence. Be aware of your emotions and how they affect your interactions. Each chapter in this book offers practical exercises and real-world examples to help you practice these skills. Whether you're improving your listening abilities or working on public speaking, the goal is to enhance your natural presence, not to become someone you're not. Practical tips for enhancing charisma. Here are some actionable strategies to get started. Make eye contact. It shows confidence and builds trust. Listen actively. Engage fully in conversations and avoid distractions. Smile often. A genuine smile makes you more approachable. Use open body language. Avoid crossing your arms. Instead, use gestures that invite connection. Practice public speaking. Strengthen your communication by speaking in front of others. Charisma is not about perfection. It's about being authentic and connecting with others in a meaningful way. As you practice, be patient with yourself and embrace the journey of self-improvement. The responsibility of charisma with greater influence comes responsibility. As you develop your charisma, it's important to use it ethically. Charisma should be used to inspire, uplift, and create positive change, not to manipulate or exploit others. Remember that charisma is a two-way street. It's not just about how people perceive you, but also how you make others feel. The best kind of charisma leaves others feeling valued, understood, and inspired. Conclusion. Unlock your full potential. Charisma is not some mystical gift reserved for a select few. It's a set of skills that anyone can learn. As you go through this book, you'll discover practical tools and exercises to help you develop your own charismatic style. Whether you want to advance your career, build stronger personal relationships, or simply navigate social situations with greater ease, this journey will help you achieve your goals. The key to unlocking your charisma lies in being yourself, but the best version of yourself. By understanding the science behind charisma and practicing key skills, you'll gain not only greater influence over others, but also a deeper understanding of who you are. So, are you ready to unlock your full potential and harness the power of charisma? Let's begin this exciting journey of growth and transformation. Chapter 2. The Foundations of Charisma. Now that we have a clear understanding of what charisma is and why it matters, let's explore the core elements that form its foundation. These essential components, self-awareness, emotional intelligence, body language, vocal techniques, and presence, are the building blocks of a magnetic personality. By improving in these areas, you'll unlock the ability to inspire, engage, and connect meaningfully with others. Charisma isn't just about personality. It's a set of skills and habits that anyone can cultivate. Let's break down each element in detail. 1. Self-awareness. The cornerstone of personal growth, self-awareness is the conscious understanding of your character, emotions, values, and behaviors. It involves recognizing how others see you and how your actions impact those around you. Without self-awareness, it's difficult to make meaningful changes or connect authentically with others. It is the foundation upon which all other aspects of charisma are built. How to develop self-awareness. 1. Daily reflection. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your thoughts and emotions. Ask yourself, oh, what emotions am I experiencing right now? Oh, what triggered these feelings? Oh, how do my actions align with my values? 2. Self-evaluation. Look for patterns in your behaviors. For instance, do you tend to avoid confrontation, get defensive, or respond emotionally to certain situations? Understanding these tendencies allows you to choose your responses more wisely. 3. Seek feedback from others. Getting input from friends, family, or colleagues can help you discover blind spots. While it may feel uncomfortable, feedback provides valuable insights into how others perceive you, giving you a chance to improve your communication and behavior. Why self-awareness matters. Self-aware individuals come across as more genuine, confident, and trustworthy. When you know yourself well, you project authenticity, a quality that draws people in and makes them feel at ease around you. 2. Emotional intelligence. The secret to connection, emotional intelligence, EQ, is the ability to understand, manage, and express your emotions, as well as empathize with the emotions of others. Charismatic people are masters of EQ. They can read a room, respond appropriately to emotional cues, and make people feel understood. Steps to improve emotional intelligence. 1. Identify your emotions. Develop a broad emotional vocabulary to better understand your own feelings. Instead of saying, "I feel bad," try to pinpoint the specific emotion, such as frustration, disappointment, or anxiety. 2. Practice empathy. Put yourself in other people's shoes. When talking to someone, ask yourself, "Oh, what might they be feeling right now? Oh, what could be driving their behavior?" 3. Regulate your emotions. It's not about suppressing emotions, but managing them in a healthy way. Use techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, or reframing your thoughts to stay calm during stressful situations. Why EQ enhances charisma. High EQ allows you to connect deeply with others and handle social situations smoothly. When people feel seen and understood, they are naturally drawn to you. This makes emotional intelligence a powerful tool for building lasting relationships. 3. Body language. Speaking without words, your body language often says more than your words ever could. Charismatic individuals use their posture, gestures, and expressions to convey openness, confidence, and warmth. Mastering body language helps you project an aura of trust and approachability. How to improve your body language. 1. Posture matters. Stand or sit with your shoulders back, arms relaxed, and chin slightly up. Avoid slouching or crossing your arms, which can appear defensive or closed off. 2. Make eye contact. Maintain natural eye contact to show engagement, but avoid staring, which can feel intimidating. The right balance makes you appear confident and attentive. 3. Use gestures thoughtfully. Gestures can help emphasize your points, but they should feel natural and controlled. Too many or exaggerated gestures can come across as insincere or distracting. 4. Mirror body language. Subtly matching the body language of the person you're interacting with can build rapport. For example, if they lean forward slightly, you can do the same. However, avoid obvious mimicry, as it can seem forced. Facial expressions. A genuine smile is a powerful tool. It makes you more approachable and puts others at ease. Practice being more expressive with your face, showing interest and engagement in conversations. 4. Vocal techniques. The power of your voice. The way you speak affects how others perceive you and the impact of your message. Charismatic people use their voices to engage listeners, convey confidence, and build rapport. Tips for improving your vocal presence. 1. Breathe from your diaphragm. Proper breathing gives your voice more power and resonance. Shallow breathing can make you sound weak or anxious. 2. Speak from your chest. A chest voice sounds deeper and more authoritative. In contrast, a head voice tends to be higher pitched and less confident. 3. Vary your tone and pace. Avoid speaking in a monotone, as it can bore your audience. Changing your tone and speed keeps listeners engaged. 4. Use pauses. Pauses give your words more impact and allow listeners to process what you're saying. They can also create anticipation. 5. Minimize filler words. Words like and like can make you seem uncertain. Practice speaking clearly and confidently to reduce these habits. Volume and pitch. Speak loudly enough to be heard, but not so loudly that it feels overwhelming. Slightly lower pitches are often associated with confidence and authority. 5. Presence. The art of being fully engaged presence is that elusive quality that makes someone captivating. It's about being fully engaged in the moment, both mentally and physically, making others feel valued and heard. How to cultivate presence? 1. Practice mindfulness. Focus on the present moment rather than worrying about the past or future. Mindfulness meditation, even for just a few minutes a day, can improve your ability to stay present. 2. Give others your full attention. Put away distractions like your phone when engaging with someone. Show that you're listening by nodding, maintaining eye contact, and responding with thoughtful facial expressions. 3. Be comfortable with silence. Charismatic people know how to use pauses effectively. Silence can create space for others to think and respond. 4. Embrace authenticity. Presence isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about showing up as your genuine self with confidence and openness. The role of confidence. Confidence plays a crucial role in presence, but it doesn't mean you never feel nervous. It's about projecting assurance even when you're not feeling 100% certain. Power posing. Before important situations, try standing in a power pose, such as with your hands on your hips and chin up for a couple of minutes. Research shows this can boost your confidence and help you feel more empowered. Putting it all together. Building a magnetic personality, developing charisma takes time, effort, and consistency. These are not skills you can perfect overnight, but habits and mindsets you need to nurture over time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small wins along the way. It's also important to remember that charisma is not about becoming someone else. The most powerful charisma comes from authenticity, being the best version of yourself. Don't try to imitate someone else's style. Instead, focus on enhancing your natural strengths and building a charismatic presence that feels true to who you are. Lastly, keep in mind that charisma isn't about being on all the time. Even the most charismatic people need moments of rest and reflection. The goal is to develop the ability to tap into your charm when needed while still allowing space for quiet moments. Looking ahead in the next chapter, we'll explore how to apply these foundational elements in real-world interactions. You'll learn how to communicate effectively, inspire others, and make a lasting impression in different settings. Remember, building charisma is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process of growth and self-discovery, and over time, your ability to connect with and influence others will naturally improve. With practice and patience, you'll find your unique way of becoming a more engaging, inspiring, and charismatic version of yourself. Mastering communication. Active listening, empathy, storytelling, and charisma. Effective communication isn't just about talking. It's about listening deeply, understanding others, and expressing yourself in a way that builds real connections. Whether in personal conversations, public speaking, or professional settings, mastering communication helps create stronger relationships. Below, we'll dive into key skills like active listening, empathy, storytelling, and charisma, and how they can transform both casual interactions and important conversations. Active listening. Showing you care. Active listening means focusing completely on the other person and responding in ways that make them feel heard. It's more than just hearing the words, they need to know you understand them. One way to show this is by paraphrasing or summarizing what they said. For example, if someone says they're overwhelmed at work, you might reply, "It sounds like your workload has been really stressful lately." This small gesture lets them know you've truly processed their words. Active listening builds trust and connection. It signals to the speaker that their thoughts and feelings matter. In conversations, it's helpful to ask clarifying questions like, "So, what do you think would help?" This not only deepens your understanding, but also shows the speaker you're fully engaged. Remember, the goal of active listening is not just to collect information, it's to make the other person feel valued and understood. This lays the foundation for more meaningful communication. Empathy, understanding and sharing feelings. Empathy is the ability to recognize and share someone else's emotions. It's a key part of building strong connections. When you practice empathy, you step into the other person's shoes and see the world from their perspective. This doesn't mean you have to agree with everything they say, but it does mean you're making an effort to understand their feelings and point of view. To develop empathy, be curious about what others are experiencing. Ask yourself questions like, what might this person be feeling right now? Or what beliefs or experiences are shaping their viewpoint? The more you try to see things from their perspective, the better you'll connect with them. In conversations, use empathetic phrases like, "That sounds really tough. I can imagine how frustrating that must feel." These responses show that you care about their emotional experience. Be careful not to shift the focus to yourself with phrases like, "I know exactly how you feel," as this can make the speaker feel dismissed. Instead, keep the focus on their emotions and experiences. Empathy isn't only useful for negative emotions. Sharing in someone's happiness or excitement is just as important. Saying things like, "That's amazing. I'm so happy for you," helps build a deeper bond by showing that you care about their joy too. The power of storytelling. Humans are wired to connect with stories. A good story can grab attention, stir emotions, and make complex ideas easier to understand. This is why storytelling is one of the most powerful tools in effective communication. You don't need grand, life-changing experiences to tell a great story. Even small, everyday moments can make a lasting impact. Think of a time when you learned something valuable or had a funny encounter. These can be powerful examples to share in conversations. To tell a compelling story, follow a clear structure. 1. Beginning. Start with a hook to grab attention. 2. Middle. Build tension or interest. 3. End. Conclude with a clear takeaway or lesson. Use vivid sensory details to bring your story to life. For example, instead of saying, "I saw a dog," describe the scene. "A fluffy golden retriever wagged its tail so hard it nearly toppled over." Also, don't be afraid to use your voice and body language to enhance the story. Practice storytelling in low-pressure settings, like with friends or family, and pay attention to which parts resonate most with your audience. Over time, you'll learn how to craft your stories in ways that connect more effectively with others. Persuasion. Communicating with impact. Charismatic communicators know how to persuade without being pushy. They don't manipulate or force others to agree. They inspire people through genuine, meaningful conversations. One important principle of persuasion is to focus on benefits rather than features. For example, instead of just listing the qualities of an idea, explain how it will help the listener. Let's say you're proposing a new project at work. Instead of saying, "This project will use the latest technology," you could say, "This project will save our team time and make our workflow smoother." Using concrete examples and analogies can make abstract ideas easier to understand. If you're explaining a complex concept, try relating it to something familiar, like saying, "Think of this process like assembling a puzzle. Each piece has to fit in just the right place." Another effective technique is social proof. People are naturally influenced by what others are doing. For example, mentioning how others have benefited from an idea makes it more appealing. True persuasion isn't about winning a conversation. It's about creating mutual understanding and finding common ground. Stay open to different perspectives and be willing to adjust your position if new information comes up. Handling difficult conversations with grace. Everyone faces challenging conversations from time to time, whether it's giving feedback, resolving conflict, or addressing sensitive topics. Handling these moments calmly and clearly is a key part of charismatic communication. Start by setting the right tone. If possible, choose a private, comfortable setting. Begin with a positive intention, like saying, "I want to talk because I value our relationship and think it's important to address this." Use "I" statements to express how you feel without blaming the other person. For example, instead of saying, "You always interrupt me," try, "I feel frustrated when I'm not able to finish my thoughts." This reduces defensiveness and encourages a more productive conversation. During the conversation, practice active listening and empathy. Even if you don't agree with the other person, make an effort to understand their perspective. Acknowledge their feelings before sharing your own. If emotions run high, take a moment to breathe or suggest taking a break and continuing later. Public speaking. Engaging your audience. Public speaking can feel intimidating, but the principles of charismatic communication can help you speak with confidence and influence. Start by thoroughly preparing your content. Know your material well, but instead of memorizing every word, focus on mastering the key points and flow of your message. This will help you speak naturally and adapt to your audience's reactions. Use your voice effectively to keep your audience engaged. Vary your tone, pace, and volume to emphasize key points. A well-timed pause can build anticipation or give your audience time to absorb an idea. Engage your audience by making eye contact, and using inclusive language like we instead of I. When appropriate, invite participation through questions or activities. Remember that even public speaking is a conversation, and your goal is to create a connection with your listeners. Practice your delivery in front of a mirror or record yourself to spot any distracting habits. Most importantly, let your authenticity and passion shine through. People connect with speakers who are genuinely excited about their message. Building strong personal relationships. While charisma is often associated with public figures, it's equally important in personal relationships. In romantic partnerships, family bonds, and friendships, charismatic communication can make a big difference. In romantic relationships, charisma helps you attract a partner and maintain a meaningful connection over time. It's not about surface-level charm. It's about building genuine connections, staying curious about your partner, and showing appreciation regularly. Simple gestures like saying, "I love how thoughtful you are," can go a long way. Even in long-term relationships, keeping a sense of excitement and growth alive is important. Try new activities together, have meaningful conversations, and approach everyday routines with joy. Charismatic communication also plays a key role during conflicts. Use empathetic listening to understand your partner's feelings, express yourself calmly with I statements, and work together to find solutions. With family and friends, charisma helps strengthen bonds through empathy, active listening, and clear communication. Be present in conversations, express appreciation, and approach conflicts with the goal of understanding each other better. The journey to charismatic communication, becoming a charismatic communicator, takes time and practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Every interaction is a chance to learn and improve. Notice how people respond to you, reflect on what works, and adjust your approach accordingly. Charismatic communication isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about being the best version of yourself. As you integrate these skills into your daily life, you'll build deeper connections, resolve conflicts more easily, and transform your personal and professional relationships. With time, these skills will become second nature, helping you communicate with empathy, confidence, and authenticity. Charisma in family, friendships, and social settings. Charisma plays a key role in building positive relationships, whether with family, friends, or new people you meet. It involves more than just being charming. It's about being genuine, empathetic, and adaptable. Every family member, friend, or acquaintance is different, and charisma helps you connect by adjusting your behavior to suit the situation. In this section, we'll explore how charismatic communication strengthens family bonds, deepens friendships, and helps you feel more comfortable in social situations. Charisma in family relationships. Family relationships can be tricky. Whether you're dealing with close relatives, extended family, or people you consider chosen family, each family member has unique needs, and charisma helps you navigate these dynamics by adjusting how you interact with each person. For example, the way you talk to your sibling might not work with a grandparent or a young child. Charismatic individuals know how to switch their tone and style depending on the situation, which makes their relationships smoother. This flexibility, known as code switching, helps create more meaningful conversations with everyone in the family. Storytelling and connection. In many families, storytelling plays a powerful role. It can pass down family traditions, history, and values, creating a sense of shared identity. Charismatic family members often take on the role of storytellers. Through stories, they make the family's past come alive, helping everyone feel connected to their heritage. These moments strengthen bonds by reminding everyone of what they have in common. Managing family conflicts with charisma. Conflicts are natural in families, but charisma helps turn arguments into opportunities for growth. Charismatic people stay calm during disagreements and make sure everyone feels heard. Instead of assigning blame, they focus on finding solutions and common ground. When you listen to family members without judging, it shows that you respect their views, even if you disagree. Parent-child relationships. For parents, charisma can build stronger relationships with children. Charismatic parents know how to make their kids feel understood while maintaining boundaries and authority. They use storytelling to make lessons engaging, and they connect emotionally to create a sense of trust and safety. Children are more likely to open up when they feel that their parents genuinely care. When adult children care for aging parents, charisma makes tough conversations easier. Whether discussing health, finances, or shifting family roles, it's important to approach these topics with respect, clarity, and empathy. This can help maintain healthy relationships during times of change. Charisma in friendships. Charisma also plays a big role in forming and maintaining friendships. It's more than being friendly. It's about creating real, meaningful connections. Charismatic people have a knack for starting conversations and making others feel comfortable. They show genuine interest in others and actively listen, making people feel valued and appreciated. Building and strengthening friendships. Charismatic friends go beyond surface-level conversations. They remember details from previous interactions and follow up on them, showing that they truly care. For example, they might ask how a friend's project is going or check in after a difficult situation. This kind of attentiveness strengthens the bond between friends. Supporting without overstepping. Another trait of charismatic friends is knowing how to support others without being overbearing. They offer encouragement and advice, but in a way that empowers rather than overwhelms. They celebrate their friends' successes without jealousy and provide comfort during tough times without trying to fix everything. Maintaining friendships over time. Charisma also helps people maintain friendships, even across long distances. Charismatic individuals stay in touch by sharing vivid stories about their lives, helping distant friends feel connected. They make an effort to stay updated on their friends' lives and emotions, even if they can't meet in person. In group settings, charismatic friends often act as connectors. They bring people together, introduce friends to each other, and organize activities that help everyone feel included. When tensions arise in friendships, they address issues directly but with tact, focusing on repairing the relationship instead of placing blame. Charisma in social settings. Charisma makes social interactions, like meeting new people or attending events, more enjoyable. Whether you're at a party, networking event, or casual gathering, charisma helps you connect with others and feel more confident. Charismatic individuals use positive body language to make others feel welcome. They maintain open postures, make eye contact, and smile genuinely. This puts people at ease and signals that you are approachable and interested in them. Engaging in meaningful conversations. Charisma in conversations isn't about talking the most, it's about making others feel good about themselves. When meeting new people, charismatic individuals use active listening. They ask open-ended questions that encourage others to share their thoughts and experiences. Following up with thoughtful responses shows you're truly engaged in what the other person is saying. Charismatic people are also good at finding common ground. Even when talking to someone from a different background, they show curiosity and a willingness to learn. This builds trust and helps conversations flow naturally. In group settings, charismatic people often take on the role of facilitators. They make sure quieter individuals are included in conversations and can shift the topic smoothly if things become tense. Their ability to read the room and adjust their behavior helps maintain a positive atmosphere. When social conflicts arise, charisma allows you to handle them with care. A sense of humor can diffuse tension without making light of serious issues. And if a conversation becomes uncomfortable, charismatic people know how to exit gracefully without offending others. Developing charisma, a lifelong process. Developing charisma takes time and practice. Every interaction, whether with family, friends, or new acquaintances, is an opportunity to improve your skills. Charisma isn't about being perfect or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about being authentic, bringing empathy and positive energy to your interactions, and making others feel valued. Small changes, big impact. Even small changes in your communication style can make a big difference. For example, try being more mindful of your body language or practicing active listening in conversations. Pay attention to how these adjustments affect your interactions, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone to try new approaches. It's also important to be patient with yourself. Developing charismatic skills takes time, and it's normal to make mistakes along the way. Focus on progress, not perfection, and celebrate small wins as you grow. Balancing personal and professional charisma. Charisma isn't limited to personal relationships. The skills you develop with family and friends will naturally carry over into your professional life, where charisma can enhance leadership, networking, and career advancement. Whether leading a team, pitching ideas, or negotiating, the ability to connect with others is a powerful tool. Final thoughts. The power of charisma in both personal and social settings. Charisma helps you build meaningful connections. It allows you to communicate effectively, manage conflicts, and create a sense of belonging. By bringing authenticity, empathy, and positive energy to your interactions, you make others feel valued and appreciated while staying true to your own boundaries. As you continue to develop your charisma, remember that every relationship is an opportunity to learn and grow. Be mindful of how you communicate, stay open to feedback, and keep practicing new ways to connect with others. With time and effort, your charismatic abilities will grow, enriching your personal and social life in meaningful ways. Every person you meet offers a chance to build a meaningful connection, And this is where charismatic networking comes into play. One important aspect of effective networking is the ability to articulate your value proposition clearly and compellingly. When the opportunity arises to talk about yourself or your work, being prepared with a concise, engaging description can make a significant difference. Communicating your value to convey your value effectively, it's helpful to use storytelling techniques that make your experiences come alive. Instead of just listing your qualifications or achievements, share stories that highlight your journey. This approach helps you connect on a personal level with others and makes your experiences more relatable. For example, instead of saying, "I led a team to complete a project," you might say, "I once faced a tight deadline on a project. My team and I worked late nights, brainstorming ideas and supporting each other, and we not only met the deadline, but also received praise from our client for the quality of our work." In this story, you illustrate not only what you did, but also how you overcame challenges and the teamwork involved. When discussing your skills, focus on how they can be valuable to others. It's essential to remember that it's not just about what you do, but also about the problems you solve or the value you create. Highlighting these aspects makes it easier for people to see how they might benefit from knowing you. The importance of follow-up is a crucial step where many networking efforts fall short. Charismatic individuals excel in this area because they understand that networking isn't just about the initial meeting, it's about building and maintaining relationships over time. To strengthen your connections, make it a habit to follow up with new contacts. This could be through a quick email, a LinkedIn connection request, or an invitation for a coffee meetup. When you follow up, reference specific points from your conversation to show that you were genuinely engaged. For example, if you discussed a particular project or interest, mention it in your follow-up message. This personalization demonstrates that you value the connection and are interested in fostering a relationship. Moreover, while following up, remember to focus on how you might be able to help them rather than just what you hope to gain from the connection. By positioning yourself as someone who is interested in supporting others, you build goodwill and create a more balanced relationship. Now, let's turn our attention to the role of charisma in negotiations and conflict resolution. Whether you are negotiating a business deal, discussing a salary increase, or trying to resolve a disagreement with a colleague, charismatic communication skills can significantly impact the outcome. One key aspect of charismatic negotiation is the ability to build rapport and trust quickly. This starts with your body language and tone of voice. Maintain open, confident postures, make appropriate eye contact, and speak in a calm, assured manner. These nonverbal cues set a positive tone for the conversation. You can also use mirroring techniques subtly to create a sense of alignment with the other party. When you match the other person's body language and tone, it can help them feel more at ease and connected to you. Remember that people are more likely to agree with someone they like and trust. Therefore, focusing on building a positive relationship can be as important as the specific points you're negotiating. Framing proposals for mutual benefit. Charismatic negotiators are skilled at framing proposals in terms of mutual benefit. Instead of approaching negotiations as a zero-sum game where one party wins at the expense of another, They look for ways to create value for all parties involved. Use your empathy skills to understand the other party's needs and motivations. When you grasp what the other side values, you can find solutions that address these needs while still meeting your objectives. For example, if you're negotiating a salary, consider how your skills can help the company achieve its goals. Present your proposals in a way that highlights how they benefit the other party, not just on what you stand to gain. Active listening is crucial in negotiations, and charismatic individuals often excel in this area. They don't merely wait for their turn to speak, they genuinely listen to understand the other party's position. This involves asking clarifying questions, summarizing what they've heard to ensure understanding, and looking for underlying needs or concerns that might not be explicitly stated. By demonstrating that you're truly listening and trying to understand, you can often uncover new avenues for agreement and build goodwill, even in challenging negotiations. Managing emotions in negotiation. Charismatic negotiators are also adept at managing emotions, both their own and those of others. They remain calm under pressure and can de-escalate tense situations if emotions start to run high. If the conversation becomes heated, they might suggest a short break or refocus the discussion on shared goals. Acknowledging emotions, both their own and those of the other party, can be beneficial, but it should be done in a way that moves the negotiation forward rather than derailing it. In conflict resolution, charismatic individuals often naturally fall into the role of mediators. They have a knack for seeing multiple perspectives and helping others find common ground. If you find yourself in the middle of a workplace conflict, try to remain neutral and focus on understanding each party's position. Use your communication skills to help each side express their concerns clearly and facilitate a productive dialogue focused on solutions rather than blame. Charisma and career advancement now. Let's consider how charisma can contribute to overall career advancement. Charismatic individuals often progress more quickly in their careers, not just because they are likable, but because they are skilled at showcasing their value and building strong professional relationships. One way charisma aids in career advancement is through increased visibility. Charismatic individuals often naturally stand out in workplace settings. They are the ones who speak up in meetings with insightful comments, volunteer for high-profile projects, or become go-to-people for solving complex problems. To increase your visibility, look for opportunities to contribute beyond your basic job description. Share your ideas, offer to help on important initiatives, and don't be afraid to respectfully challenge the status quo when you see room for improvement. By taking on new challenges and demonstrating your willingness to contribute, you position yourself as a valuable asset to your team and organization. Charismatic professionals are often skilled at personal branding. They have a clear sense of their unique value proposition and can communicate it effectively. Think about what sets you apart in your field. What unique combination of skills, experiences, and perspectives do you bring to the table? Once you've identified these strengths, look for opportunities to demonstrate them in your work and share them with others. Mentorship and sponsorship are crucial for career advancement, and charismatic individuals often find it easier to cultivate these relationships. They are able to build strong connections with senior colleagues and leaders, showcasing their potential and earning advocates for their career progression. Look for opportunities to connect with potential mentors, whether through formal programs or informal interactions. When you have the chance to work with senior colleagues, focus on demonstrating not just your skills, but also your potential for growth and alignment with the organization's values and goals. Charisma can also be a significant asset in public speaking or presenting, which is often a key skill for career advancement. Charismatic speakers have a way of captivating their audience, making complex information accessible and memorable. They use storytelling techniques to bring data to life and are skilled at reading the room, adjusting their presentation style to engage their audience effectively. If public speaking isn't your strong suit, consider joining a group like Toastmasters to practice and improve your skills. Public speaking is a learnable skill, and with practice, you can become a more confident and engaging speaker. Let's also touch on how charisma can enhance your ability to adapt to change and thrive in diverse global work environments. In today's rapidly evolving business landscape, adaptability is a crucial skill, and charismatic individuals often excel in this area. Charismatic professionals tend to approach change with a positive, problem-solving attitude rather than resisting new processes or technologies. They focus on the potential benefits and look for ways to make the transition smoother for themselves and their colleagues. By using their communication skills to help others understand and adapt to changes, they often become informal leaders during times of transition. In diverse, multicultural work environments, charismatic individuals are skilled at bridging cultural divides. They demonstrate curiosity about different cultural perspectives and can adapt their communication style to work effectively with colleagues from various backgrounds. They often help create a more inclusive workplace culture, making all team members feel valued and heard. Ongoing development of charisma. As we conclude this exploration of charisma in professional settings, it's important to remember that developing these skills is an ongoing process. Every meeting, presentation, or casual conversation with a colleague is an opportunity to practice and refine your charismatic abilities. Remember that charisma in the workplace isn't about creating a false persona or manipulating others. It's about bringing your authentic self to your professional interactions. Communicating with clarity and empathy, and focusing on creating value for others as well as for yourself will serve you well in your career. As you move forward, be mindful of how you're applying charismatic principles in your daily work life. Notice how small changes in your communication style or approach can affect your professional relationships and outcomes. Be patient with yourself as you develop these skills, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. By honing your charismatic abilities in professional settings, you can not only advance your own career, but also contribute to a more positive, productive work environment for everyone around you. Whether you're leading a team, negotiating a deal, or simply collaborating with colleagues, charisma can be a powerful tool for achieving success and making a meaningful impact in your professional life. As we finish our exploration of charisma and its transformative power in both personal and professional spheres, it's essential to reflect on the journey we've undertaken together. Throughout this discussion, we have delved deep into the nature of charisma, dispelling myths and uncovering the learnable skills that contribute to this often misunderstood quality. We began by demystifying charisma, understanding it not as an innate magical quality possessed by a select few, but as a set of skills and behaviors that can be developed and honed over time. We explored the psychological and social foundations of charisma, gaining insight into why charismatic individuals have such a profound impact on those around them. Our journey took us through the core elements that form the foundation of charismatic behavior. We examined the crucial roles of self-awareness and emotional intelligence, understanding how these internal qualities manifest in our external interactions. We delved into the power of body language and vocal techniques, learning how to project confidence and warmth through our nonverbal communication. We also explored the concept of presence, an elusive quality that allows charismatic individuals to fully engage with the present moment and make others feel truly seen and heard. Building on these foundations, we turned our attention to the art of charismatic communication, learning the importance of active listening and empathy in creating deep, meaningful connections. We explored the power of storytelling in captivating attention and making complex ideas accessible. We also tackled the challenge of handling difficult conversations with grace and effectiveness, a skill that serves us well in all areas of life. Our exploration then led us to examine how charisma manifests in personal relationships. We discovered how charismatic behaviors can enhance romantic partnerships, strengthen family bonds, deepen friendships, and help us navigate social situations with greater ease and confidence. We learned that charisma in personal relationships isn't about being perfect or always agreeable, but about bringing authenticity, empathy, and positive energy to our interactions. Finally, we turned our attention to the professional realm, examining how charisma can be a powerful tool for career advancement. We explored how charismatic leadership can inspire and motivate teams, how charismatic networking can build valuable professional relationships, and how charismatic negotiation skills can lead to more favorable outcomes. As we close this discussion, it's crucial to remember that developing charisma is not about becoming someone you're not. It's about becoming the best, most engaging version of yourself. It's about honing your ability to connect with others, communicate effectively, and bring out the best in those around you. The journey to developing charisma is ongoing. Every interaction, every conversation, and every presentation is an opportunity to practice and refine these skills. Be patient with yourself as you work on incorporating these techniques into your daily life. Remember that small, consistent improvements over time can lead to significant transformations. Moreover, as you develop your charismatic abilities, always keep in mind the responsibility that comes with increased influence. Use your charisma not just for personal gain, but to create positive change in your relationships, workplace, and community. Finally, while charisma can open doors and create opportunities, it's your authenticity, integrity, and genuine care for others that will sustain your relationships and success in the long term. Let your developing charisma be a tool for bringing your true self more fully into your interactions and for expressing your ideas more effectively. Embrace this journey of growth, and you'll find that charisma can profoundly enhance your personal and professional life. As you finish this book, remember that you can connect more deeply with others. Charisma is something you can develop with awareness, practice, and patience. You can tap into your natural charm and use it to change your life and positively influence those around you. Becoming more charismatic might not be easy, but it is definitely worth it. Embrace this journey of growth and self-discovery, and you'll see how your new skills can create many opportunities in your personal and professional life.